I really wanted to. I mean, we kind of went over this with Heelys, but
Yeah.
like, what's the process of inventing a new skate trick? I'm really interested in making something fresh for the community.
People invent like new shit all the time, but it's sort of just like branches of the tree that was initially invented. So it's like little extras, like, oh, he did this trick, but in the midair he like fucking switched his stance or something like that. Or
what if you made a what is there a skateboard trick for when you go onto a rail and you grind?
Mm-hmm.
What if you grind but the board's upside down?
Dark slide.
Fuck. What if
I thought I was onto something there.
What if you do a manual, but instead you're just sort of like riding
upside
the
momentum.
down. Yeah, upside down, and you're just riding the momentum of the board sliding across the pavement.
You legitimately can do that. Rodney Mullen invented that. Like, you have to.
What's it
He
called?
invented it, Ted. He invented
A
it.
Casper slide, I think.
That pisses me off.
Some garage shit.
Okay, if I were to name a trick, though, I would name it Sunday Church with Grandma. That's what I would name my.
What would be the shorthand?
What would be the Sun Church Graham? I don't know. What do you what do you mean?
Gma? Wait.
Oh, I thought you were just asking me to abbreviate it. Suchung was probably what it would end up abbreviating to.
Rolls off the tongue.
What's the trick, Ted? What's the trick? What is Sunday Church with Grandma?
Well, I mean,
at first,
it could be a
at
combination
first listen,
of
it
tricks.
sounds quite nice.
Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm talking like you're going up to a rail. You go up. You do what would normally be a grind, except it's upside down. All right, except you're riding on the skateboard with your knees and your hands are together. You're praying.
Okay.
Sunday Church with Grandma.
Where's Grandma?
Where's She's
Grandma?
The board. She's the board.
Oh, that's the board.
Yeah, Grandma's the board. Of course, in order for this trick to work, you need to have a board that is named Grandma.
Right.
But Grandma's so good at grinding, like.
Oh, geez.
Sorry, I thought that would be funny.
It was funny. It was funny. I just wasn't sure how much leeway I had to think it was funny. Schlatt, what would you, if you were to invent a trick, a skateboard trick, what would that trick be? And if I hear anything about deals in business,
it would be called the Easter Sunday, Ted.
You can't just take a Sunday. You can't just add.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't really know what I mean.
Exactly. That's right. Listen, what the Easter Sunday is. All right. So you're on Grandma, right?
I feel like this is shockingly similar to what I pitched very earlier.
You're on Grandma, okay?
Grandma,
you're rolling on Grandma. You got 2 feet on her.
Okay.
She's going fast.
She's going fast. She's going strong.
She's on all fours. All right.
Oh yeah, like they
Grandma's
did in the 40s.
On all fours.
The fuck is quarantine done to you, man?
You kick Grandma into high gear.
Okay.
And she flies several feet into the air.
Okay, sure.
And then Grandma finds a railing.
Yeah.
Grandma finds a railing.
She probably grabs onto that railing with all her might.
And Grandma grabs onto the railing with all her might. And also now your knees are on Grandma. Now your knees are on Grandma, and you pull what I call the 90-10.
I like where your head's at.
You pull the 90-10.
Sure.
And then you say the entire Nicene Creed while you're going down the rail.
How long of a rail are we talking here?
As long as it depends how
Yeah. Okay. Cooper.
Anyways, then you fly off the rail and mount back onto Grandma, and then you're done with the trick. And that's the Easter Sunday.
You almost said
surprise. That's the Easter surprise.
Honestly, would have been. I would have liked that. Well, what is the surprise though? If we were to say under the variation trick, the Easter surprise, what would that entail?
The surprise is that you actually do the trick with your grandmother.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, you'd have to have a nimble grandma for
Yeah,
that.
you
I
drill
feel like
some trucks onto grandma.
She'd also need to have some trucks on her. And,
maybe you
four
replace
wheels.
the board with your grandma.
Unless you just use her little roller.
Well,
Her
a lot of
walker.
grandparents have a lot of metal parts of their body, so I'm sure you could bolt something onto them.
That's true.
Send
The hard
some
points.
location.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Half
so
of all
like
grandmas are probably magnetic.
maybe 50 in the trucks.
Yeah, or if they're
And
not
then
around
50
anymore, you
in
could
the-
take the plank off the coffin and drill some trucks into it, you know?
Oh,
that's
true.
just,
Actually,
that's just
if-
a step too far, Cooper.
Is it?
well, I mean,
No.
is it really though? I mean, you really sort of